Hello, true duelists. My name's Craig Fee, and welcome to the new card report. Yes, welcome to the Legacy Support episode, because we're starting with the OCG's Terminal World, and that is the last archetype to receive support for that set, that being Ritual Beast, the original 9-mile combo deck that you just gotta sit and watch and wait, because we were impatient in 2015 and we had no idea what was coming. Starting with Spiritual Beast Tamer Lara, this is a level 1 light psychic with 100 attack and 2000 defense. You can of course only special summon this once per turn, or a copy of it once per turn because Ritual Beasts, but it does have 3 other actual effects. The first will let you discard it to immediately normal summon a Ritual Beast monster, which is a fantastic effect for the deck, and if it's in the graveyard and a Ritual Beast card you control would be destroyed, you can banish this instead, which is decent. Nothing crazy, but decent. But where it gets better is that if this card becomes banished, you can summon any Ritual Beast monster from your deck. Just right out for free. Not a copy of itself, but any other Ritual Beast, which is pretty damn good. And when you look at that, it's just amazing for the deck. It gives you the extra normal summon, so you don't have to waste, quote unquote, one of your special summons getting the monster onto the board, since every Ritual Beast has you can only special summon one of this once per turn, because otherwise the turn would never end, I suppose. It also has protection effect, which is negligible because it's all about that banish, baby. And whether that's banishing to fusion summon, or maybe banishing with a Rampengu right from the deck, or who knows what, there's a lot of potential with this card. It's also a Spiritual Beast to end a Ritual Beast Tamer, which means that it's got the multiple roles filled by itself, which is phenomenal for all your fusion monsters, and it's literally just good. It's not like Gen X level 1 custom card level good, or Gen X Link 1 custom card level good, I should say. But I mean, we can't all be completely broken, and this is just really fucking good, bordering on custom/broken for the deck. There's not much else to be said here, truthfully, because the only other thing people are talking about is how attracted they are to the card. And I don't choose to be horny in this video, so instead I'm just gonna move on to their new fusion, Ritual Beast Ulti Nachiu Drago? yeah, that word again. I don't know exactly what it is I'm looking at, but I do know it's a level 7 light worm with 2400 attack, 1900 defense, and my sources tell me that it's a purified Yazi of the Yang Zing? It's pretty wild. This fusion will need any Ritual Beast Tamer and any Spiritual Beast monster to summon out, and has the ABC type effect, where the fusion materials can be banished from either the field or the graveyard to bust it out. And of course, it can only be special summoned once per turn. On the field effect, pretty negligible. This can be the only Ritual Beast monster that the opponent can target with card effects while you've got it out. And it can do the same standard Ritual Beast quick effect tag out, but it can only summon one of your banished Ritual Beast monsters. You can't get 2 for 1, presumably because OTKs are cringe maybe, or more accurately because, you know, you can summon this from banishing monsters in the graveyard. There are 2 notable things about this. The fact that it only tags into 1, and the fact that you get it for free. You just get to plop it down as part of your regular combo once you get 2 monsters in your graveyard in practical terms. That's pretty damn good, and pretty smart for them to, you know, balance. It's extra great because not only can this trigger your new Lara, new Lara, by banishing it from the graveyard to fuse after you've discarded it to get a bonus normal summon, but also it opens up a number of ways to get out the Ritual Beast boss of Gaia Pelio. Hell, banishing the new Lara to summon this will let you trigger Lara, get one from the deck, and now you've got 2 of the materials needed to get Gaia Pelio out with the actual negate effect, which is pretty solid, all things considered. And if nothing else, it's an extra 2400 body to play with, and that is not a bad thing. The only bad thing is, why does its face look so weird like that? It's got like that weird ass shark head. Is that what Yazi looked like? Have I just not been looking at that card for like a decade? That's terrifying. There's also a new Link 4 in town with those lovely Appaloosa arrows. Ritual Beast Ulti Ryuratari is actually how it's meant to be pronounced, and actually everyone else has been saying it wrong, and I'm the smart man. This Wind Psychic needs 3 or more effect monsters to link summon, and while it's on the field, neither player can tribute monsters to activate effects. Also, once per turn, it can target a banished Ritual Beast monster and either add it to your hand or extra deck, and then immediately normal summon a Ritual Beast monster. The other effect it has is a quick effect on the opponent's turn to target a Ritual Beast monster you control and a card the opponent controls, and then banish them both. Now, the first effect is neat, not because of its, being particularly useful, but more so to showcase just how few people understand what words mean in this game. I don't mean to be disrespectful, I just am. You see, this card doesn't stop you from tributing full stop, it stops you from tributing to activate effects, as in tributing for a cost, not tributing as part of an effect. So with this on board, you can still get Nibiru, since Nibiru will tribute as part of its effect and not to activate its effect. You can also still get Kaiju'd, or Lava Golemed or Sphere Moded, because those aren't tributing for effects, those are summoning conditions to tribute, the same way that you can still tribute summon a Fluwandereeze or a Monarch. What this card stops is tributing for cost, that is, tribute one monster, effect. Things like the Drytron monsters or Rika, and that's what it's here for, for stopping Abyss Megalo OTK lines and disrespecting ultimate rare econs or something. Either way, it's meant to stop the Infernoid DD Crow effects, lore-wise, to be clear. And then the other two effects are they're solid. A bit of recovery / extension, a little bit of disruption. It's really, you're looking at it and you're kind of like Link 4 though? Link 4? And the reason is because Ritual Beast's Bond exists, a quick play spell that will banish 2 cards on your field and then get this out for free. Pretty good card. Previously used to just get out Gaia Pelio as a beat stick, can now be used to get this if you so choose, so it needs to be hindered in the sense that if it was truly a Link 4 type Link 4, it would be a little bit too good with Bond in existence. The alternative being that they could make it so you had to Link summon it, you couldn't cheat it out with Bond, but you can tell me which is better. This is what they did, so it doesn't matter. Really what I'm looking at is that they took Yazi and made it a fucking centaur. Or was Yazi always a centaur? I refuse to believe that. Yazi was legally not a dragon, it was a worm. And this is a fucking abomination, because good God, let me tell you, I fucking hate centaurs. They're just so fucking weird and ugly and deeply unsettling, and I'm honestly just mad now. So the card is fine, effect-wise and visually, my day has been ruined. So to cool me off, let's take a look at the new spell card, Ritual Beast Inheritance. This continuous spell will make all monsters the opponent controls lose 200 attack for each different Ritual Beast monster you control, or each different type of Ritual Beast, I believe that is. But we don't care, because we really only want to play this card for the fact that it lets you reveal a Ritual Beast monster from your hand to then add a card from deck to hand that is a Ritual Beast monster with a different name, and then you'll have to discard a card afterwards. But we don't care about the discard, honestly, because this is as close as Ritual Beast has ever gotten to having a ROTA, and that's phenomenal. It also has an effect that if 2 or more monsters are special summoned at the same time, you can target and change a monster's battle position, but that is also negligible. Sure, it could come up, switching battle positions isn't bad, and the fact that this lowers the opponent's attack means that you aren't boosting your own, which is useless in Ritual Beasts, because that big lion, the big fusion lion, is unaffected by other card effects, full stop when it's attacking, so it sets itself back down to 2600, I think it is, if I remember correctly. So the fact that it affects the opponent's monsters doesn't get hindered by your own play, much like Little Lion boosting Big Lion used to be a hindered play, for lack of a better term. Or at least that's how I remember it. I haven't dueled my buddy's Ritual Beast deck in years, so I could just be talking out my ass. It's Ritual Beast ROTA, or Tenki, however you want to view it, however pedantic you want to be about it, and that's pretty damn good. All in all, pretty fantastic support. ROTA, a free body fusion from grave material, and a custom card that the deck desperately wanted that is a new Spiritual Beast Tamer, which is phenomenon. They beat out the Ice Barrier support, which is really the only bar they had to clear. The fact that Gen X's support was so absurd was kind of out of line, but as long as it's better than Ice Barrier, because you never want to be below Ice Barrier in any capacity. So all in all, thumbs up in terms of that Ritual Beast support. And last up for today will be the new V-Jump promo. That's right, Surgical Striker Spectra, or SPECTRA, or RESPECT. Find out what it means to me, because what it means is that Sky Striker is the new Blackwing. Yes, the canonically 13-year-old raid deck is just going to get shitty support cards until the end of time. Is this the Link 4 Sky Striker has been dying for? No. It does have access code arrows and 3,000 attack, and it'll only need any 2 or more monsters, including at least 1 Link monster, to summon, but it is not good. This is always treated as a Sky Striker Ace card, and it must be Link summoned first because it's a battleship, and it's got nothing to do with anything. It's just it has to be Link summoned, or else you could normal summon Ray and tag into it, which they obviously don't want you to do, I guess, because you can't have the card be playable in any capacity, can you? No, instead what they want this to do is to have a quick effect when an opponent activates a card or effect as chain link 2 or higher to negate that card or effect and then destroy 1 card on the field. It's neat, but it requires you to banish 2 spell cards from your hand and or grave, and also it's got this other effect that if it has no spell cards in the graveyard at all, it has 0 attack, because wow, what a card. More like why a card, am I right, gamers? I think I'm right, because why the fuck is it here? Beyond to give us authentic Joshua Schmidt moments about his declaration for his love of Sky Striker and Ray, I'm not really sure this was needed or wanted in any capacity. Sky Striker isn't really a deck known to turbo out Link 4s, and if it were, this has less applications than other generic Link 4s like, say, access code for an OTK. And sure, the negate is solid enough. It eats your precious spells though, because you want spells in the grave to get your best effects, to get your Pot of Greed type effects, because Engage is a card. And it's only chain link 2 or higher that can be negated at all. So if the opponent has like Nightmare Unicorn or Regeki or Lightning Storm or Evenly Matched or any other common form of removal, they just need to do that by itself instead of chaining things, and boom, it's gone and it did nothing. Practically speaking, it stops the opponent from stopping you, I guess, because you activate your effect, they chain, then you can negate, but that's not really all that great. It's neat, you can pop any other card on the field, it doesn't have to be what it's negated, but I think that the core reason why this isn't a good card is because it does less than the spell cards that you'd rather have in the grave to reset off of, what is it, multi-roll, and you know, get the games going. Also, it'll be eating up your extra monster zone, which could be better used to go into Kagari to get back engaged, to get more multi-rolls and, you know, things to blow up the field. But what do I know? Okay, why would Sky Striker want to stick to the genuinely competitively viable strategy it once had instead of making a dumb fuck 3K beater? Huh? Reel me that. And you know what else can be improving your way to show off your favorite cards? That's right, thanks as always to the LIFD Magnetic Display for sponsoring today's video. The best way to support my channel currently, and the true duelist way to show off your favorite cards, being, you know, Ritual Beasts when I was talking about those, or when you got 2 engages still kicking for whatever reason, and it fits there because you shouldn't play Sky Striker, but Engage is an insanely good card, so I get it is what I'm saying. And you know what you can get? You can get 15% off by using promo code YGOSTRATS, or you can click the link in the description and have the discount apply automatically. So thank you as always to LIFD for the support, and thank you for watching. That's all I've got for this new card report. The regular update will be out on Friday as usual, and until then, I've been your host. Nope, can't think of a funny name. Craig Fee. Hit subscribe if you'd be so kind, and when you do, not only will your smoking Italian wife be damn impressed with you, but you'll immediately become a true duelist, and that's all the support and reason you need to do that. So please do, and I'll see you tomorrow on the update.